I am legitimately worried for the world government. The alliance that Luffy will have at the end of the series will be unstoppable. And I honestly want to know how will world government fight against this crazy alliance. We know that Oda has been hyping Final War for years now. He said that it will make Marineford look cute in comparison to that. And these are some big words. We know how great Marineford was. And Oda saying that it will be nothing in comparison to the Final War is really huge in my opinion. In this video I will talk about all the potential allies Luffy will have in a war against world government. So just continue with this video. Of course, like and subscribe. As Mihawk once said, Luffy has a strange ability. He gathers people around him. And out of any power that is the strongest power in the seas. We know that Luffy is liked by everyone that he encounters. Sometimes he is liked even by his enemies. And this is why throughout his journey Luffy gathered a lot of allies. And I will talk about few potential people that will come and assist Luffy in his war against world government. First and most obvious is of course Grand Fleet. We know the Grand Fleet has over 5,000 people. And there are 7 powerful captains that lead this fleet. Each one of them showed unique powers in Dressrosa. And there is no doubt that Grand Fleet will be huge help in the final war. Next potential allies are fishmen. Fishman Island is technically Luffy's territory now. And there Luffy has one of the craziest powers in the world. He has ancient weapon Poseidon. Shirahoshi being ancient weapon will play a huge role in the final war. She can control sea kings, and I am sure that this will be insane help. So Poseidon and other fishmen will most definitely support Luffy. Next I want to talk about samurais of Wano of course. We know that Wano has a lot of powerful individuals. Red Scabbards showed why Wano samurais were feared. Each scabbard is probably as strong as average commander of Yonkou. And that is not a small thing. We know that Inuyasha managed to defeat Jack, who was Kaido's commander. And this just speaks about the powers of Red Scabbards. Of course, Luffy has Momonosuke on his side as well. He is now a dragon just like Kaido. And that will be very helpful no matter how you look at it. Not to mention that Momonosuke can control Zu. This giant elephant that has been walking for centuries. And we know that Zu is connected to Joy Boy and ancient history. So there is no doubt that he will play a huge role in the final war. And of course with Zu Luffy will have all the minks. And when the full moon is up they become incredibly useful. But that is not all. Remember that another ancient weapon is in Wano. It is ancient weapon Pluton. This was revealed in chapter 1053. We still don't know what is it, but we can assume that Luffy will have that ancient weapon on his side as well. So that is already 2 ancient weapons on Luffy's side. And of course Zu. I mean, this already sounds crazy, don't you agree? But that is not all. Let me continue. We will now enter Elbaf. And I am sure that giants will start to like Luffy. So we can safely assume that giants will be on Luffy's side as well. I see Usopp leading them in the final war. We don't know how powerful are giants, but we know that Big Mom herself said that she could have become Pirate King if she had giants on her side. I think that says a lot. Next we might see some of the Supernovas on Luffy's side. To me there is no doubt that Kid and Law will participate in this final war. And by that time they will probably be Yonkou level if not even stronger. So that is 2 Yonkas on Luffy's side. We will probably see other supernovas as well. Such as Capone Beach or Jory Boney. Next we will most definitely see remnants of Whitebeard pirates. Marco already helped Luffy, and I am sure that he will do it again. Marco is always great help. Another person I want to mention here is of course one and only. Our favorite character. Charlotte Katakuri. I am 100% convinced that he will be on Luffy's side. And probably some other Big Mom pirates as well. Cannot wait to see Katakuri being on Luffy's side. Also, I see another former enemy being on Luffy's side. And that is Mr. Crocodile. One of the best villains in the series. He also helped Luffy in the past, and I am sure that he will participate in this final war as well. And now let me get to the big guys. The first major person I see here is of course Buggy. Wait. Let me explain. I know what you are thinking. Buggy is not powerful and all that stuff. I get that. However, Buggy is now Yonku, and I am sure that he will bring huge army with him that will be extremely useful. It is Buggy after all. We will also see some members of Red Hair Pirates. I am pretty sure that Shanks will be dead by that time, but we might see people such as Ben Beckman and Yassop. We know that Red Hair Pirates are the strongest crew, so they will be very useful. We could see Mihik here as well. Of course, if he survives by that time. Having Mihik on your side is basically another Yonku level character, which is honestly insane. We will see Boa Hancock as well. That is for sure. We could see some former Roger Pirates as well. I expect Rayleigh to show at some point. And we might see Scopper Gaben if he is still alive. And now the strongest alliance Liffey will get. Revolutionary Army. There is no doubt that they will participate in this war. They are directly opposing the world government, so they must help Liffey. Here we will see Sabo on Liffey's side. And I am sure that by that time Sabo will be one of the strongest people in the verse. And of course his leader. Liffey's father. Monkey D. Dragon. I expect a lot from this man. First and foremost, I expect that he is one of the strongest people that ever existed. So I am sure that he will be key figure in this war. And he probably has a lot of information on world government, ancient history and all that stuff. He is the worst criminal in history after all. Overall, I see Dragon as the biggest help for Liffey. He is most definitely insanely powerful himself. He has powerful subordinates under him such as Sabo. And he has huge army that will add to our numbers. So Revolutionary Army will probably be the strongest allies Liffey will get. Lastly, I want to touch on some Marines actually. There are few Marines that see Liffey as a good person, and actually hate world government. I am talking about Smoker, Fujitora and Kobe. They will probably realize how bad world government is, and they will go to Liffey's side. Kobe and Smoker will probably be monsters by the end of the series. And we know how powerful Fujitora is. We might also see Kuzan on Liffey's side. If he survives by the end, that is. Talking about Kuzan is not necessary. We all know his power level. And last person is Garp. Will Garp stay on Liffey's side this time? My answer is yes. I think Garp will be on Liffey's side this time. He won't let another member of his family to die. Garp is known as the strongest Marine ever, so I am sure that he will be insanely powerful even at his old age. And these are all the people that have huge potential to be on Liffey's side in the final war. And now the question is, who can fight this army? I mean, I get that world government is powerful and all that stuff. But this is Unreal Army in my opinion. Look at all those names. Ancient weapons. All that stuff. I seriously don't know what world government has by their side. They do have 3 admirals and all the Marines. But let's be real here. Marines almost lost old and sick Whitebeard. And here we have so many Yonku level characters on our side. So they don't stand a chance. We know the world government now has a replacement for the warlords. It is so-called SSG. We don't know what is this. But it is something that replaced the likes of Mihik. So it must be powerful force. However, probably nothing that can come close to Liffey's alliance. The only people left are Gorosei and Imu. Maybe they are extraordinarily powerful. I mean, they have to be if they want to stand a chance against this army. Who knows, maybe they have some powerful weapon or stuff like that. I mean, they must be powerful. But what is their power I don't know yet. Overall, Final War will be something we cannot even imagine yet. I mean, just look at all these names I mentioned here. This already gives me chills. And I cannot wait to see this. Tell me down below if I missed someone. What do you think of this alliance? Also, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And as always, have a nice day.